Become a queen, become a legend. I'm gonna show you how to live a life to 10. I'm gonna show you how can we become a legend. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna wear the crown.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, the 18th of January, 2023, my very first vlog of the year. I'm so excited. I haven't vlogged in a while, but I thought today's going to be a pretty busy day, so might as well go through it with you guys. Right now it is just before 6 a.m. I woke up at 4 a.m. today, guys. That's the thing that I do these days. Sometimes I make it to the gym, sometimes I don't. Today I did, so it's going to be a really awesome day. I had a nice full body workout session. I actually took some creatine this morning before I left. Now I am starving, so I'm gonna see what I'm gonna eat. I think I'll make some oats. We're off to Joburg today for my second audition of the year. We are right in the thick of things. Already have had my first audition, my first shortlist. Unfortunately did not book, and now we are on to the next one. All in a week. So yeah, we're gonna head off to go to an audition in Joburg, but it's gonna be a quick in and out. I'm gonna share later the secrets behind why lately I wake up at 4 a.m. with so much energy. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so it is now, what's the time? 10 past 7. And we're doing the drop off. Baby mommy's going to Joburg now. I have an audition.
No, I want to go with you.
No, you have school. So I have an audition. You must wish me luck.
How?
And then I'll be back
Right.
in time for your dentist appointment this afternoon.
I have a dentist appointment.
Yeah, we still have to make it, but hopefully we'll get one for this afternoon. Are you excited?
Yes, but I'm not even worried about the appointment.
You're not worried?
Mm-mm.
You were worried last night, so are you feeling better?
Yes.
Okay.
My tooth just doesn't feel so sore now.
Okay, I'm sure the dentist will sort you out. Kisses. You must have a beautiful day.
Okay.
So I've just arrived for my audition. It is 11 o'clock and I left at around 9:30 from the filling station in Emba. So yeah, literally an hour and a half. Is it an hour and a half? 9:30, 10:30, exactly an hour and a half. So I'm just gonna breathe, say a little prayer. I've gone through my brief once again. It's pretty chilled. I'm expecting it to be like a quick in and out. There's no dialogue or anything like that. So yeah, let's go. I am done. Just stepped out of my audition. It was so quick. What is the time now? 11:25. 11:25. Yeah. So the entire process of going in there, filling in the form, getting the brief, being briefed by the casting director, and then waiting for my turn. There was only like 2-3 people before me, and the actual audition. Unfortunately, I can't film inside the room. If you do want to see shots, like little glimpse nyana, you can check out my audition video that I uploaded, I think, last year. But basically, I'm done, and I'm gonna head back, like rush back, because I have so much admin to do at the office. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna buy. And the thing is, there's only fast food as an option around here. Oh yes, there's a Woolies by an engine on my way out. Cool. That's what I'm gonna do, and then hit the road. Okay, so I'm so glad I was right. Pella, I haven't lived in this city in years, so whenever I remember things, I get so happy. Okay, so I went with a roast chicken, bacon, and pasta wrap. It looks so good. And then, guys, Julia Dura. A whole 60 rand, 58.99 for that wrap. Then I got a full cream Belgian chocolate milkshake. Part of the reason why I bought this was because the bottle is so cute. I'm gonna keep it forever. It's a glass bottle. And some water, bonaqua. So now I'm gonna hit the road. I need to see first. I hope it's cut in the middle. I think it is. Yay. Because I need to eat and drive. Because I do things like that. Oh, this looks so good. How do I bite it? I've never had pasta in a wrap before. This is interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna wolf this down actually, because it's a bit too messy to eat and drive with. And then I'm gonna go. Look who's out! Hey!
Hi.
Okay, so change of plans because of the time. I ended up going to pick up little pudding over there. We're going home now. I'm actually gonna work remotely. They're gonna send me my work, and I'm just gonna work from home because it did not make sense for me to go all the way there and then come back in like 30 minutes to come get her. So I just drove straight to her school, got her, and now we're going home. Then when we're done working and doing homework and blah blah blah, it's dentist appointment time.
I'm very nervous.
It's okay. I'm always nervous going to the dentist, but it's always not as bad as you think it's going to be. So we are at the dentist.
I'm very worried.
Baby girl is in the chair. Good job. Yes! Doctor said McDonald's ice cream for the baby. Whoop whoop. What a day. We just got back home. Yeah. I am exhausted. I feel like I spent 70% of my day in the car driving somewhere. But I actually wanted to say earlier, when I came out of my audition, to tie it into the last video that I did. So I wanted to start doing this thing where if you post a comment in the comment section, that I address one of the comments in the next video, especially if it's a comment that I feel like needs an answer that's a bit fleshed out and not just a brief, answer. So I got a question in the last video. I can't remember who asked it, but I'll write it on the screen. And the question was, if you haven't watched the last video that I did, I think it's the last video that I did where I speak about the number of auditions that I did. So we count all the auditions that I did in the year 2022, and we get this grand total. And then I got a question that said, out of all those auditions, how many were a yes? And guys, nah. The reason why I did this channel was to be brutally honest about the journey, the actor's journey here in SA, the journey, the process, the experience of the TV and film industry, and to give you guys a raw inside look, not just the glitz and the glam and the red carpets and the set vlogs and whatnot, but the in-betweens as well, and the reality of our industry, right? And sometimes being honest is not fun, and sometimes it's triggering, and just like this question. But I was like, this is why I'm doing this, and you need to know. So go and watch if you haven't. If you have, you know what that grand total number was. And out of that entire number, there was not a single booking. Last year, I didn't book a single new production. Everything that I worked on last year was stuff that I had already booked, maybe the previous year or whatever. So, and let me tell you how normal that is. When you go into auditions, it's a good thing. It's a great thing. It could be worse, where you're not hearing a thing. You are seeing new shows left, right, and center, and you're not even being requested for those auditions. And something that you just have to understand and make peace with and perfect. It is the fact that you, as an actor, you are a professional auditioner. Trust me, if you're being sent to auditions, a lot of auditions, you're doing something right. And not booking does not mean that you're in the wrong place, you're doing something wrong, you don't have talent, or whatever the case may be. Because now I'm at a point where literally I don't remember the last time I went to an audition and did not get a callback or did not get shortlisted. Every single time I audition, I get a callback, go all the way to chemistry tests, and I book that time. Do you know what I mean? But that process, that journey, that part of it is so important, because that's what makes casting directors keep saying, send that girl, send her in. We want to see what she's going to do with this character. We want to see. And remember, I always say that there are so many factors involved regarding whether you book or not. And not booking does not necessarily mean that your audition was terrible and stuff. Obviously, now if you go into a lot of auditions and you just have radio silence the entire year, and you're going for audition after audition, I would suggest that you get some feedback. You talk to your agent. You guys can even hit up the casting directors that you feel you can, and get that feedback. It would not hurt, trust me. And casting directors that I know do not really mind, as long as you do it properly. You don't just like ambush them somewhere, and but you and your agent can actually ask for feedback so that you know what to do. And you go for those classes, and you go to those workshops, and you watch those master classes that casting directors give and stuff. Always be working on your craft. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight that part, that it's such a normal thing that you really need to be strong. Because imagine going to a number of auditions in an entire year and not booking anything, and still showing up for every single audition with the same, if not more, amount of zeal and energy. And because this is what we do, this is our job. You're working even when you're not working, which is tough mentally and emotionally and physically. For me, the drive that I have to make, I will drive. If I get called for an audition, I will drive. I just wanted to break down my day and say I spent 3 hours on the road, when we say to my audition and back, because it's an hour and a half drive to Johannesburg. 3 hours travel time today for my audition. And I spent how much? I poured 700 rand petrol when I left in the morning. And then now when I got back, my tank is half. It's on half now, which will last me probably till next week if I don't have to go back to Joburg before Monday. And then I spent 100 rand when I bought that brunch, that little on-the-go brunch of mine. That was 100 rand. And then I spent, how much is 14 rand plus 13 rand plus 41 rand? That's the number of toll gates that I have to pay. 3 toll gates going and coming back times 2. So that is how much I spent today on going to my audition. And I will do it again the next time I get a brief that I feel, yes, I can go to this audition. I will do the most. So this is just to give you like a behind the scenes, a raw account of what we go through as actors when we are not working and when we are working. So that you understand when we say it's tough, when we say it's a lot, when we say you need support, when we say you need to be ready for it all, because outside of being an actor, I'm still a daughter, I'm still a bestie, I'm still a mommy, I'm still, an employee. I'm all these things that I need to show up for on top of being on top of my game as an actress. So it's really a lot, and I can't imagine doing all of this without having an incredible support system. So yeah, if you are thinking of going into acting, consider all of these things. This isn't to scare you. This isn't to talk you out of it. This isn't to give you a gloomy version, but I'm not going to just post red carpet moments and on-set moments and only the wins and just tell you, yeah, things are tough, I'm so happy I'm here. No, I'm going to show you how real it gets. Yeah. So now I am going to run myself a bath. I'm going to take a bath. It's going to be load shedding in about 40 minutes. So by the time I finish bathing, probably going to have dinner and then do that admin that I was supposed to do in the afternoon, but I was busy on Instagram and stuff, posting stories. Gonna do that admin before bedtime, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, so the power just came back. I am so exhausted. I managed to get through quite a bit of the admin that I was busy doing, which is, I'm not too mad about it. In the morning I can just continue because I'll get to the office quite early. I'll be there before 8 a.m. so it'll give me some time to catch up before tomorrow's workload. I mentioned earlier that I was going to share with you guys what I'm using to help me have like energy early in the morning, and I have just jumped on magnesium. So I am taking magnesium supplements, which like significantly helps with like fatigue and just feeling tired and sluggish and groggy. You just pop one in a glass and yeah, it's like a effervescent vibe, kind of like your vitamin C. And a good time to take magnesium is about 30 minutes before you go to bed, and it just helps you to, well, it's been helping me to fall asleep much quicker, and I wake up with a lot of energy. So yeah, so jump on it. If you're not taking magnesium and you're feeling really sluggish, give it a try. Thank me later. But as for me, I am going to bed now. Pop me a question in the comment section, and also, remember I did mention that your question might be answered in the next video, but I'm always happy to engage with you guys, and also do throw in your suggestions, any acting tips that you would like, or topics that you'd like me to handle or tackle. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see you on the next video.